God, especially that we live in a world that has attacked masculinity in such a fierce fashion. And so this is our response in saying, you know what, our God actually has a much higher standard for masculinity than this world does. My name is Lennox Califungwa, and this is Ordinary Gentlemen, where we endeavor to master the art of masculinity by building the virtues of strength, wisdom, and responsibility for the honor of God. Gentlemen, welcome back for another episode. Today we're going to be dealing with the code of the ordinary gentleman. All right, we are men who live by a code. Right? We actually have a vision and a goal and a specific mission for what we're trying to achieve here as ordinary gentlemen. Now, we started this podcast almost 3 years ago, and we wanted to do this so that we could encourage men to become more and to become better for the glory of God, especially that we live in a world that has attacked masculinity in such a fierce fashion. And so this is our response in saying, you know what, our God actually has a much higher standard for masculinity than this world does. And we want to encourage men towards this. But more than that, we want to be men who can be examples of this. And so as we talk about the code of the ordinary gentleman, I'm not just giving you some words written on a piece of paper or just some standard that is general. This is something I'm endeavoring to live by. And more importantly, what I'm giving you as the code of the ordinary gentleman is actually a standard I'm trying to raise my son in. Right? So this is not just something that's distant for me. This is really the code I'm trying to use as a means through which men can know what it means to be masculine. This is a code I'm using so that men can learn strength, men can learn wisdom, and men can learn responsibility. We believe that God can bless this. We believe He will bless this. And we invite you, as you engage with this content, to be ordinary gentlemen who live by the standard I am about to lay forth here. So, gentlemen, what does it mean to be an ordinary gentleman? Well, listen to this. He is one who embraces a God-given masculinity, seeking to master spiritual, physical, and emotional disciplines for the purpose of being discerning, standing firm in the faith, perfecting the art of manliness, and being strong. He is above reproach. He is a one-woman man in a covenantal fashion, embracing fatherhood and respecting authority, taking responsibility, and is self-controlled. He is a man of dominion, faithfully subduing the space around him. He is moral, loving good and hating that which is evil. He dresses well and pays attention to his posture. He esteems others highly, honors all women, and holds himself to a high standard of class. He is not passive, weak, immature, nor ignorant. He leaves childish behavior behind and strives toward mature manhood. He depends on the grace of God, is repentant, exercises humility, and lives according to the will of God alone. He is gentle, continuously perfecting the control of power and strength. He protects, he provides, and he leads. He is a warrior. He is a hunter and a poet. He is intentional, never stops learning, and pursues the status of sage. He is God's man, exercising faithfulness and integrity even at great cost. In all things he is found faithful rather than wanting. The glory of God is his ultimate goal. Gentlemen, this is what it means to be an ordinary gentleman. A lot of things were laid out there, but basically what we're trying to apply is teaching men how to master the art of masculinity by building the virtues of strength, wisdom, and responsibility in various aspects of life. What does applying strength, wisdom, and responsibility in the context of marriage look like? In the context of fatherhood look like? In the context of work look like? This is what we're trying to explore. These are the kind of men we are trying to become in a holistic fashion. What does strength, wisdom, and responsibility look like when it comes to dressing, when it comes to the way that we speak? This is what we're striving for here, men. And we invite you to join us on this mission to be ordinary gentlemen who are masters of masculinity, who are masters in honing strength, masters in honing wisdom, masters in honing responsibility, all for the glory and honor of God. Gentlemen, this is what we have been called to, and I pray that we would be found faithful rather than wanting.